guess I'm a black out. That's my hair. But I put on my phone to record it. So I was like, I don't really ever get to go into detail with explaining what exactly is happening. And most times, like when I record things to post on social media, it's kind of like a time lapse that goes really fast. So it shows like a 2-hour process in like less than 2 minutes. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, decent.
But it's like how I was explaining to you with classic lashes, you have like one single strand of the extension being applied to your individual lash. So, you know, it's a small classic applied, and you get the volume of that, plus you get obviously the curl. But again, we can only get as full as your natural lashes are. Whereas with volume lashes create a lot of density, because even if you don't have a lot of lashes, what we're doing is we isolate and get one natural lash into place, and we end up creating a fan, like a small little fan that has a single base, but when it goes towards the ends, it kind of flares out into 5 or 6 little hairs that create a thicker looking lash line. So again, it takes more work, and the lashes are more expensive because again, there's more time, different materials, but the final look is fuller, a lot fuller than your natural lashes can look with classics or with any other thing like mascara or lash lifts. But also the benefit to volume lashes is that they last longer, whereas in 2 to 3 weeks with classics, you've lost a good amount of lashes naturally and they're starting to shed. But with the volume, you actually have more lashes showing. So even though you might have lost a lot, you still have like those little fans, which it kind of like blends with the space next to it, just to kind of like give that illusion of a fuller lash line. Mm-hmm. So most people come in at like 3 weeks needing a refill, 4 weeks, but their lashes still look pretty good. It's like to them, they know what it's supposed to look like. But most of my clients at 3 weeks are still getting compliments. Mm-hmm. Especially my volume clients, because overall it should last about 5 weeks, before your very last one falls. But of course, they're not gonna look as nice at 5 weeks as they do, week 1, week 2, week 3. Mm-hmm. So it is an intricate process. A lot of people can't believe how long it takes, or just don't have the patience for it. But it's like, it's an instant confidence booster. Most of us who get lashes done do get addicted to it. And it's not that we don't like how we look without them. It's just that we love how we look with them. Yeah. Like I like how I look. Like I look a little tired and sleepy without my lashes, but I could do that look. But it's like if I don't have to, why? I love the instant boost of brightness and just life that the lashes give me.
Exactly. So is it hard on the lashes, the fans, as opposed to the singles?
So that's a really good question, and it's really important to answer correctly, because not only are volume lashes not supposed to be any more harsh on your lash, like your natural lash, but if done correctly, again, they grow out just as fine as the classic one does, and it'll again be something that you can get over time, meaning that there are people who get lashes done continuously. They take maybe 1 break a year for a few weeks. That's if they even need to. But for the most part, like I have some clients who just they keep going. They might take them off and get a fresh set, but lashes are kind of like a part of their beauty routine now. And with volume lashes, when they're done properly, they don't interfere with your natural lash cycle. They allow your lashes to continue to grow properly and shed. But when you have volume lashes that are done the wrong way, and what we oftentimes see with these lashes that look really thick and big and super, super heavy, mm-hmm. Those are actually destroying the natural lashes. They interrupt the natural lash cycle and how the lashes are supposed to grow and shed. But not only that, they also cause premature breakage, mm-hmm. and oftentimes it's not sustainable. meaning you might get those lashes done and love the look of it for a couple of days, even a couple of weeks. But it's like you can't refill that properly, whereas to your natural lashes are still, you know, growing the way that they should and not interrupted. Most people who get those end up with bald spots, gaps.
Oh, wow.
And again, it's not always a cluster. Sometimes it could be the cluster lashes, or sometimes it's even like people are using the proper supplies, like they got good quality supplies, but they're applying wrong. They're not giving themselves enough time, like they're rushing through sets. So it's like you got little fans and lashes that stick to each other, and that's not what we want. We want them to be individually isolated, where so you can take a little brush and literally brush through your lashes with no tugs, no pulling. Most of my clients, when they open up their eyes after a service, they're shocked. Like first time clients, they're shocked because they don't feel anything. It's like, how do I not feel anything? But I got all these lashes now. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's, again, the part that gets addicting, when it's just like, okay, I could go in for my appointment, get a 2-hour lash net, wake up with these gorgeous lashes that are going to last me all month. I could do that. Because, again, it is kind of like almost like a wake up and go. You don't have to put on makeup. All you got to do is clean your face, clean your lashes, brush them, and go.
Right.
It's like one of the best things ever.
Yeah.
And we love our lashes. We love our lashes.
That's good. That's like...
And remember I told you that months ago. I told you that lashes were going to be addicted.
Yeah,
and you were
did.
like...
You did say that. Somehow
and you got addicted.
I wasn't really convinced at the time you said that. I'm like, but now... It's like, oh, when I see that it's time to have it done again, it's like, okay, I got to get it. But I was happier with these. I really was, because I know I even this morning I lost some lashes, especially on this side. I don't know what it is about, but it didn't look bad. I'm like, wow, it didn't look like a picked chicken. And I was really happy.
The picked chicken. We don't want the picked chicken look.
We don't want the picked chicken look
at all.
But I was like, wow.